Mwago village rested quietly between two low hills and a winding stream that sang softly at night. By day, the village looked ordinary: mud houses with rusted roofs, narrow footpaths, goats chewing lazily in the shade, and children chasing one another with bare feet and loud laughter. But when night came, Mwago changed. Fires dimmed, doors closed early, and shadows stretched long across the earth, as if the darkness itself was listening. It was in this village that Chike grew up. Chike was not born bad, nor did he dream of becoming a thief. He was once like every other child, curious, playful, and full of questions about the world. His father, Okri, had been a hardworking farmer known for his honesty. People trusted him with their harvest and livestock. But when Chike was barely 10 years old, a strange sickness took Okri's life. Within weeks, the strength of Chike's home faded with him. His mother, Ngozi, tried her best. She farmed small plots of land, washed clothes for richer families, and sold firewood at the market. Still, hunger became a frequent visitor. There were nights when mother and son shared a single bowl of thin soup, and days when Chike went to sleep listening to his stomach complain louder than the crickets outside. At first, Chike endured. He watched other boys eat roasted corn after farm work and felt shame more than envy. But hunger has a way of whispering dangerous ideas to the mind of a child. One afternoon, while helping an old neighbor carry yams into her barn, Chike noticed how loosely the door was tied. That night, as he lay awake on his mat, the image returned again and again. He did not plan to steal much, just one yam, just to silence his hunger. He promised himself it would be the last time. That was the night Chike discovered his gift. Moving felt natural to him. His feet knew where to land, his hands knew what to touch, and his ears caught the smallest sound. He slipped into the barn, untied the rope, and lifted a single yam. His heart pounded, but no one came. The night accepted him like an old friend. When he returned home and cooked the yam quietly, his mother ate with relief shining in her eyes. She did not ask questions. Chike did not offer answers. And so, a dangerous silence was born. Days passed. Hunger returned. This time, Chike did not hesitate. He took another yam from a different barn. Then another. Soon, yams became goats, and goats became coins left carelessly on window ledges. Each theft felt easier than the last. By day, Chike was the same smiling boy who greeted elders politely and ran errands in the village. By night, he became something else, light, silent, and unseen. People began to notice strange things. Chickens disappeared. Traps were found empty. A goat once tied firmly was discovered missing, its rope neatly cut. The village gathered in small groups, whispering. Some blamed strangers. Others spoke of spirits. A few mentioned Chike's name, but no one had proof. After all, he was young, respectful, and always willing to help. Only his mother sensed something was wrong. One evening, Ngozi watched Chike closely as he ate. His eyes were restless, his movements quick. She placed her hand on his and said softly, "My son, food that comes easily often carries trouble with it." Chike forced a smile. "Mother, don't worry. I'm fine." But she did worry. Mothers always do. Despite her warnings, Chike's confidence grew. He began to enjoy the thrill more than the reward. The danger excited him. The night no longer frightened him, it welcomed him. He told himself he was clever, smarter than the villagers who slept while he walked. Then came the thought that changed everything. The chief's barn. It was said to be the most secure place in Mwago, holding not only yams and livestock but also gifts from travelers and tributes from neighboring villages. No thief had ever dared to try. The idea burned in Chike's mind like fire. If he could steal from the chief, then no one could ever doubt his skill. On a night when the moon hid behind thick clouds, Chike made his move. The village was unusually quiet. Even the dog slept. As he approached the chief's compound, a cold wind brushed past him. He paused, listening. Somewhere above, an owl cried once, then twice. Chike felt a brief shiver, but he shook it off. Fear, he believed, was for the weak. He slipped into the barn and reached out, expecting the familiar feel of rope or wood. Instead, his fingers touched something warm. He froze. The air thickened, and a deep voice whispered his name, slowly, clearly, as if tasting it. Chike's heart slammed against his chest. He turned, but saw nothing. Then he noticed something worse. His shadow moved. It stretched along the wall, bending in ways shadows should not bend. It lingered even when he stepped away from the lantern's light. Panic seized him. Chike ran, bursting out of the compound, not stopping until he reached his home. That night, sleep refused him. And though the barn remained untouched, Chike knew something had followed him back. In Umwago, the knight had finally noticed the boy with quick hands.